since today's meeting theme is word to graduate, so my question will related to the word of to the graduate. First is, in your memory, what's the best encouraging or discouraging or whatever the word you remember somebody gave to you when you graduated? From high school, from college, even from kindergarten, that's fine. So anybody will try to do, what's the, in your memory, what's the most courage or discouraging word when you graduate, somebody gave to you? Raise your hand if you want to give a try. Oh, I can. Andy. Andy, please.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you. I remember when I graduated from law school, a few funny things happened. My sister gave me a graduation party, and all through her house, she put right at eye level all these lawyer jokes. And I thought, okay, well, this is kind of what I'm getting myself into. So I could gird up my loins and get ready for the career ahead. But one of the best advice I got, and I don't know if I'd call it encouraging or not, but it was kind of a realistic reality check sort of thing. An attorney that I went to church with, found out that I'd graduated law school, and she just stopped me and looked me right in the eye, and she said, "I've got 2 words for you: confess early." I was like, "What do you mean by that?" And so she told me, everyone messes up, everyone makes mistakes, everyone misses a deadline or does something wrong in a pleading or something. But the best advice I can give you is confess early. Tell your client, tell your boss, whoever it is that's involved in the situation, and then you can work to fix the problem and try to make it better. But if you don't confess early, then that's when you get into real trouble, because things get worse and worse. And usually you miss a deadline, you can file a motion to extend it or get something filed late. But if you wait too late, then you'll miss that deadline, and then you're in real trouble then. And I haven't always lived up to that advice, I'm afraid, but it has been really wise and wonderful advice when I have lived up to it. And I found that, yeah, there are tough phone calls you have to make, there are tough conversations you have to have, but the sooner you do that rather than the later, it always ends up being better on the back end. So my advice for any graduate, not only a lawyer, is confess early, get on with the business of fixing what went wrong and trying to grow from that situation and do better in the future. Thank you.
Thank you, Andy. Yes, it's a good advice, confess early. And my second question is, in your memory, what is the word you give to somebody when they graduate? It's the most impressive you give to somebody when they graduate. Anybody want to try? Hi, please. Oh, Mabel, yeah, please. Your turn. Unmute yourself, please, Mabel.
I remember my daughter going off to college. We were quite confident that she would do well in college. And this being the first time that she would be on her own, I think the thing that I really told her was that she would be faced with some choices, maybe as a young adult, that being alone, that she might not have faced, being at home. So what we encouraged her to do was, if you ever found yourself in trouble, to call home first. And, just don't try to figure this out by yourself. Call home first, and we will help you to get out of whatever situation it is that we would deal with the consequences later, no matter how bad it might be. Just call home first and get the advice. So I just remember her, she never got into trouble. We knew that she would do well in college, but I just think we needed her to know that we were way back here in Houston. She was in Washington, D.C., that we would always be here to support her. And that is probably the best advice that I can remember giving her. She may say something differently. Thank you.
Thank you, Melba. I think, yeah, call home first is the most wise advice we can get. Thank you. And my third question is, what word do you want to give to college graduation students today, this year, since 2020 is such a disturbing and unusual year? So what word do you want to give to a college graduate student this year? Anybody want to try? Susan, thank you. Susan, your turn.
I really don't want to do this, but I will. Okay, here we go. This year has been really hard. We know we've had everything we can think of this year and probably get a hurricane next, right? If I had someone, I do have someone graduating from college this year. She's getting her master's in December. We've talked a lot about her future and what's going on, and I'm hoping she'll stay with a nonprofit when she graduates and keep working there. I tell her all the time, she's got to give back what she's been given. I want her to be a considerate, loving individual. She wants money. She wants to go for the money, so the nonprofit's probably not going to work. I had this conversation with Melba and a few other people. I think right now, the thing I would tell people are a graduate is one of my favorite phrases is from a book, Dare to Lead. It is consideration, especially now. It is this phrase, listen with the same passion with which you wish to be heard. In this environment, in this time, this has been a favorite phrase of mine for a while, but especially now, I don't care what it is. We need to listen to each other and be passionate about what they're saying, not just about what we're saying. So as we go forward, I would tell everybody, especially our youth, because they have a path that we've been on, that they're going to continue to pave in an exciting new way. I want them to listen to each other and to us who have made the mistakes, to go forward, be brave, and be awesome. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Suzanne. Yes, whoever graduated, they are promoted to advancement social level of their life. So yes, thank you for the 3 respondents. And back, do I need to do the time report?
Timer's report, please.
The time report, please. Timer. Oh, unmute yourself, please, Raul.
Thank you.
And then ask for the vote.
Yes, the timer's report will be Andy, 1 minute 48 seconds. Melba, 1 minute 12 seconds. Suzanne, 1 minute 42 seconds. Everyone qualified.
Please vote for the best tabletop speaker.
Launching the polls right now. Please cast your vote for Andy, True Confessions Dunham, Melba, Phone Home Lee, or Suzanne. I said, listen to me slightly.
Back to you, Mr. Toastmaster.
Thank you, Cece. Great table topic session. If everyone can take a minute and write a love note to any of the table topic respondents, that'll be appreciated. I'm going to give us 20 seconds.
That would be through the chat privately.
Okay. Next is our prepared